State Auditor Diana DiZoglio, a Democrat, continues her fight to audit the state legislature. She got help from Republicans in her push for a ballot question. Do you want to see an audit of the legislature?
I do. I think, I had the opportunity to serve with Diana for a number of years in the House, and then she moved to the Senate. I think she's right on track. I think that sunlight's the best disinfectant. And for her to push forward for this, I think it's important for the Commonwealth. Absolutely, 100%.
I want to get your thoughts on teacher strikes because they keep on happening in Massachusetts, even though they are illegal. Now, Newton kids, they were out of school for more than 2 weeks before a settlement was reached. And we're already hearing about the potential for even more walkouts. What do you think the solution here is?
The solution is that we need to have adults in the room, right? Teacher strikes are illegal, and they're illegal for a reason. Our kids need to be in the classroom. You only get one shot at this. You're not 11 twice. And so our teachers have to come together with administration and actually come to solutions. Now, I tend to think that, a lot of this needs to go back to a lot of basics, right? We just saw that half of our third graders can't read at grade level. So there's a lot of work to be done, but I don't think striking is the answer.
But we're looking at a landscape where the strikes have worked. Mm-hmm. The strikes have been successful. They have got a desired goal. They have reached what they wanted to reach.
After many months.
After many months. So,
but I guess
the success rate.
Well, I would ask the success rate of what? The children afterwards, or the success of their contract afterwards?
Their contract is the more likely answer.
Exactly, and so I think that it's important that we have to focus on the children. What are our results going forward? And are our test scores better? Are they learning more?
But and Andover is talking about teacher cuts now. I mean, you have to make room for it. And there's a budget reality.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a difficult situation. We need more money into the educational system, especially in special ed. We're seeing a lot of need there, and that's not an easy answer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to ask you: would you consider a run for governor?
That is the first time anybody has always asked that.
You laughed at that.
Then if you're going to ask that question, then I get to give the standard answer, which is I'm very happy where I am right now, but I will consider things as they come up in the future.
All right, so you're not ruling it out.
Is that the headline tomorrow?
But you know that Massachusetts voters have a habit of electing Republican governors.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they do. And Massachusetts, over the years, as we know, has said that they like a divided government at least to some level where you have a Republican governor and a Democratic legislature. And I think that's worked very well for us over the past 30 years.
But it's not going to be you next time around.
Look.
I read that as not ruling it out.
What's the old sound? Silence is golden. Very good. It's great to see you, Senator.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.